Hi, it's Johnny and welcome to path-to-profit.tv. So last week we looked at creating your own online newspaper with paper.li, and a paper that I created for my Eataware Twitter account. I suppose the challenge or the thing to be aware of with creating one just from the from your Twitter account is that the people that you might be following mightn't necessarily always be contributing content specifically to a particular topic. So while it's fine to create a newspaper around your company or the people that you follow, one thing you might want to consider is a paper around a particular topic. So if I was to create something called the Social Media Daily, rather than creating an account directly from the people that I follow from a particular Twitter account, what I might actually do is create the paper based on search. Okay, so while you can add your Twitter profile to create the paper, you don't necessarily have to do that. You could, for example, do a search on social media, and you have a Twitter search here of tweets mentioning social media. So you might want to add that to your newspaper. Social media today is a great source. So in other words, you're going to create a more accurate or more relevant newspaper with more relevant content if you use search as opposed to just creating a generic newspaper of everybody that you follow. You can also do searches for social media mentions within Facebook, Google+, and in fact you can go out and look for RSS feeds that are specific to social media. So you might want to add that one. And when you click on done, it will create a newspaper. So in summary, just to clarify, last week we created a newspaper specifically on a Twitter account, and the content that's published in the newspaper is by the followers of that Twitter account, or sorry, the people that you're following from that Twitter account. This week's video is using the same service to create the newspaper, but only using specific search terms as opposed to creating a newspaper by all the followers. And of course the advantage of doing it like we mentioned last week was your Twitter account will mention the newspaper once a day automatically. So for example, the Roscommon Daily is out or the Leitrim Daily is out, and it will mention the top stories via some people, and then those people are mentioned and they will see that you have mentioned them in your newspaper, and they tend to in some cases follow you back or indeed retweet. And that's the whole purpose of creating the paper, is to grow awareness of you and your brand and your company by creating an online newspaper that automatically tweets when the newspaper is ready once a day. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love your feedback by simply leaving a comment below or drop me an email to johnny@path-to-profit.tv.